Hod is the Sephirah of Hanukkah. Hanukkah comes specifically from the Sephirah of Hod from itself, not as part of Zir Anpin, you see. So it's specifically the Sephirah of Hod, which is the 8th Sephirah. And that corresponds to the 8 days of Hanukkah. Now, Hod also has to do with the left leg, the left kidney, the left hip, the left testicle, anything to do with the left side of the, well, leg. And that's why you're supposed to put the lights out while, while people are still in the street walking. You see? And not only that, you're supposed to put the Hanukkah, like menorah, opposite the mezuzah of your door. Now, I live in an apartment, and, in New York City here, we don't have, like, doors of houses or farms or however people live. So I live on a 10th floor, can't put it outside my door. Lit and everything. Fire regulations, The whole point is that's why we've lost touch with the real principle of it. When it's outside your door, this Hanukkah light for 8 days blocks you from the left and your susceptibility to the left. Because when you enter your house, your mezuzah is on your right, and now this Hanukkah light is on the left. You see? And the left is I saw this wording I like, entrance to the susceptibility of the external forces. Fancy words for Sitra Akra. So basically in Hanukkah, in the darkest days of the year, you're lighting up the Sitra Akra. You're bringing light and oil to the Sitra Akra. And this is the deepest aspect. So how many of you put the Hanukkah thing on the left side outside your door? If you have houses, do you do that? No. If you have an apartment, I don't do it. So that's what it is. You have the mezuzah on the right, and you have the when you go through the door, now you have the Hanukkah candle on the left. And theoretically, if you went through this door during the daytime, because you don't need this now at night, there's a parallel here to tefillin, because the tefillin on the arm when you go through a doorway into your house is on your left arm, and the mezuzah is on the right. So in a certain sense, the tefillin is a daytime Hanukkah lamp. And now that we think about it, there are 7 branches of the menorah in the temple, and that may correspond to the 7 valves in the 2 shin of the mezuzah of the tefillin of the head. The shin on the right having 3 prongs, and the shin on the left having 4 prongs, and that's the candlestick in the temple. And in a certain sense, when you have the tefillin of the arm on, and the hand tefillin made, that I suggest during Hanukkah, this is my Hiddush, during Hanukkah, my suggestion is to touch the left hip with your left hand, where the tefillin knot is, right, where the tefillin wrapping is in the left. Touch your left hip, touch your left leg, touch your left testicle, touch your left kidney in the back. Everything to do there has to do with Hanukkah. In itself, not as part of the body, in itself. See? The Hod is that left leg, hip, left everything of the tunis, as opposed to the right side, which is Netzach. So it's specifically Hod, and remember there's entrance to what we're going to call external forces, which is outside of the tree of life. That's the left, it's the Sitra Akra side of evil. And this obviously, in the darkest days of the year, this is a problem. And so what do? We light up the darkest days of the year with oil, crushed oil from the testicles, which are the olives. And the men that I had the argument with, talking about a week. So I said, I don't feel sorry about a week. And the week is the Hanukkah. After the thing, it's the 1 plus the 7. So there's a lot of mysticism there that I wouldn't have received if not for this. That's a personal note to myself. So here's some Hiddushim here about the 7 branches of the tefillin, about walking through the mezuzah outside, and the Hanukkah on the left, and the whole idea of being surrounded by these mitzvot, and having it in these 8 days, which are Hod, and it's a beautiful comment about Hanukkah.